Hi guys, I just wanted to share an update. In the midst of attempting to release Journal of a Single Chick, I was stopped and I had to focus on releasing Prisoner's Heart, which is a workbook and soon to be e-class for the program that I do, and I'm actually working on starting up class number 3, and it helps to release hearts from generational curses. So I wanted to share with you what's going on. I hope that you enjoy and that you, if you are one of those people who are currently dealing with generational curses, and wondering why things just won't go right in your life, that you sign up for the program or that you purchase the workbook and start to do the program with your family. There is an instructor guide in the back. I will have an open free live class for those of you who have purchased the workbook so that I can teach you a little bit about how to do the class and represent your organization with the class to help to start to heal the hearts of those people who have been through things such as sexual abuse, domestic violence, drug abuse, poverty, complacency, all of the generational curses that we sometimes overlook. This video is probably about 5 to 7 minutes long, but it gives you an insight on why this is so important and why we as a community need to start to heal. And I mean community, the world, those of you who are around, you sometimes wonder why people do the things that they do. It's because they're stuck in generational curses. This is all that they know. And a lot of times we prejudge someone based on what they look like, or we judge them based on what they do when they don't really understand what's going on in their life. I will post Journal of a Single Chick in the pre-order. It is still available and is coming, but this was so much more important and I had to get it out first. So listen along and share your thoughts. Go online to Amazon.com or prisonersheart.com and grab your copy, or get ready to sign up for my new class that's coming in a couple of weeks. We are currently working on the 3rd class. If you have taken the 1st or the 2nd class and you have graduated from Prisoner's Heart, then I will offer the workbook to you as a discount so that you are able to transition your information into the workbook form. Just let me know if you need that. But at any rate, enjoy the video, and I hope that you'll share your thoughts if you've already taken the class. Blessings. Hey, I just wanted to come before you for a moment to talk to you about my program, Prisoner's Heart. It is where you recognize, release, and revive. So Prisoner's Heart is a program that is under my nonprofit, Something About Sisters. And you see, our hearts are all imprisoned to the lives that we grew up in. A lot of times we don't even know that we're affected by generational curses because we don't know what it is. Ask you a question. How many of you know that in your family there's a pedophile who is sitting beside you guys at every family gathering and people are acting like he didn't do anything to anybody's child? You are part of the problem. How many of you know that your uncle is beating your auntie, or your dad is beating your mom, and then you grew into an adult and all the men that you attract want to fight you? How many? Generational dysfunction is prevalent in a lot of situations. My ultimate goal in life is to make sure that you understand that everybody has a way out. I do this speech called I Am That Girl, and the reason why I do that is I want people to understand that some of the things that we go through in life positions us to who we become. And sometimes we are these angry women who don't know how to release things from our past because nobody's telling us that there's something better out there. Now, why am I so excited? Hold on, let me find it. My book. So I have a workbook. Woo woo. So there's a workbook for Prisoner's Heart. I am now about to start my 3rd class for Prisoner's Heart. Prisoner's Heart is a 60-day generational release challenge program. And the reason why it's a challenge, this is a full workbook. If you can see any of the information here, this workbook is full of activities. Who wrote it? I did. And let me tell you why I wrote this program. Because I wanted people to be able to get to their best life. I am on a mission to change the way that our kids are being taught and handled, on a mission to change the way that we as women and men look at ourselves, on a mission to better us as a community. And I mean community, not race, not color, not creed, a community. Because a lot of us have been taught the wrong things. Now, am I going to be able to save the entire world? Absolutely not. But I want you to know that there is something out here to help you. Now, the The Generational Curse Challenge is big because you can actually go online to Amazon and purchase the program and do it with your family. Yeah, with your family. You can take this and everybody can buy a copy of it. It can be a family project so that your entire family can get the best of what they need out of each other. You can do this with the family. You can order this for your women's organization, even for men. You can order this for your men's organization. You can order this for your church if you're a pastor wife, because a lot of times when people go to church, they don't get exactly what they need. I'm sorry I have to say it out loud, but a lot of times people go to church and don't get what they need. We need to be able to have processes and programs that help to dive into the issues that we have as individuals and heal from those things, really heal from those things, and move forward to get to our best life. So you can purchase Prisoner's Heart on Amazon.com. You can decide to actually take the class with me. You can decide to do it on your own. And in here you have my contact information, because there are parts in this workbook that I want you to be able to email me and tell me how it's going for you. This is dear to my heart. I want you to be able to email me and tell me how this class went for you, and I'll be putting it on the website under prisonersheart.com. Also, I'll be doing the class starting mid-month, mid-April, and so I'll have a registration open for the new class that's starting, and you'll actually get the workbook. The workbook is $13 when you pay for the class, so that makes the class $110. Now, this is an actual class. It's 8 weeks. You can't get a class that heals you and go through some issues for $110 for 8 weeks. You can't. I am trying to get on the list for this to be an approved class for those people who are sitting in prisons. Let me tell y'all something. Did you know that 70% of our youth that are in the facilities, in the court system, in foster care, that are not with their parents are medicated? Let me tell you how this gets to me. Did you know that 70% of our youth are on some type of medication if they are in the system? This is why we have to educate ourselves, and we have to be better parents than our parents were, so that we can heal the hearts of our kids and make sure that we're not putting them in a system that is set up for them to fail. Now, y'all ain't gonna like me saying this, but it is time to step outside of our own mess to make sure that we are whole, so that we're raising whole children and not broken children, so that we're raising kings and queens and leaders, and that we're not accepting what this society says that we are. Because once they put your children in the system and you allow them to tell you what your child needs, when you as a parent may need the same healing, then they start to medicate your child and they become dependent on that medication. And when they pull them off the medication when they get to be adults, then they start self-medicating to numb the pain. Let me explain why I do so much for people. It's because if somebody would have just asked me, Ada, how you doing? Ada, why you out here in the streets? Ada, if somebody would have just asked me and showed some compassion, I would not have had to go through some of the struggles that I went through. It wouldn't have been in my cards. But nobody ever asked. It just assumed that it was okay. Or they judged me because they thought I was just that girl. No. There was some issues going on. And they were not mental issues, so I didn't need to be medicated. I needed love and attention. It's just that simple. Love and attention. Love, attention, and direction. That's it. And so when it's not present, we do things, our kids do things. And even as adults, if you don't heal that, then you become an adult seeking attention. And your relationships don't last. I'm not talking about woman to man and man to woman. I'm talking about relationships, period. Because you consistently trying to find somebody to complete the empty parts of you. Your relationships don't last. It is time for us to get out of our own way, recognize, release, and then revive. And this is Prisoner's Heart. This is a full workbook. If you want to take the class that is personalized, I do have a teleclass. We will have a live class once a week, and we will have a call once a week. So we have a live, not in person, but online class that you'll actually see me, and we'll go over the assignments every single week. This is an alternative to counseling. If you're one of those people who don't want to go to counseling and you need to start feeling like you are whole again and you want to be able to start to take some control over your life, then this is an alternative to that. This is not to take the place. If you have any mental illnesses and things of that nature, this class may help, but you are still going to need the counseling that is available to you through your insurance. If you don't have insurance, you may want to start here. And I do have friends who are I'm working with right now to see how we can incorporate some of those things into this class as well. So I really, really appreciate you listening. I pray that you go online and get more information about Prisoner's Heart. If you need to email me or call, the information is located below. My email is info@prisonersheart.com. info@prisonersheart.com, or you can go online to prisonersheart.com and subscribe, or you can call me at 404-904-2304. That's 404-904-2304. Thank you and be blessed.